Do you ever wonder about things? Everyone does, I suppose. The things I wonder about are a little different, probably. Kind of like Robin Williams, who wondered why they called it rush hour when nothing was moving. I put his quote on my website recently, which made me wonder about things we wonder about, you know? The things I used to wonder about tended to be more like, why do men have nipples? I'm serious. It was kind of silly, so I decided maybe I should wonder about other things. There's lots to wonder about, you know. Like, are all the planets on the same plane with the sun as we are? Okay, that one's a little complicated, and I'm sure there's an answer. Maybe I'll look it up someday. Some of the things I wonder about are a little easier to explain. Like, why do people blink? Or why can't penguins fly? I also wonder which armrest is yours in the movie theaters. Or on a plane, for that matter. I wonder who knew what time it was when the first clock was made. There are some things I wonder about, though, that just can't be explained away. Kind of like, if people evolved from monkeys, then why are monkeys still around? I wonder who Pete is and why we do things for his sake. I wonder why we waste time when there's so little of it. Why do seashells sound like the ocean? Who came up with the Easter Bunny? And why? Rabbits can't lay eggs. And what is it about dogs and squirrels? They have a bad history or something? And if you're left-handed like me, does that mean you're left-footed? I have no idea, actually. How do birds that migrate find their destination? And why are there 13 in a baker's dozen? Why are there so many shapes of pasta? Why do they call them blackboards if they're green? Why don't cats fetch? That would be fun to watch. Why do people sing in the shower? Do fish sleep? I mean, these are good things to wonder about, don't you think? Why is there security all over the airport except in baggage claim? Why do people with curly hair want to straighten it and people with straight hair want to curl it? When your medication says don't operate heavy equipment, do they mean forklifts? Why do we sneak out when we're young to go to parties, but sneak out of parties to go home when we're old? If someone dies in the living room, is it still a living room? Why do we drive on parkways and park on driveways? Why is a building called a building if it's already built? If life is unfair to everyone, doesn't that make life fair? Think about it. Are history classes going to get longer and harder as time goes on? Makes sense that they would. Why do they call it cheesecake when it's really a pie? And why is there a fridge light but no freezer light? Why did Tarzan never have a beard? I always wondered about that, even as a kid. If the truth is different for each of us, how can we still call it the truth? Why is abbreviated such a long word? Kind of defeats the purpose. I mean, it's like 5 syllables long. Here's one. Did Adam and Eve have a belly button? You know, like from the umbilical cord that I guess wasn't used in their case? The artists thought they did. Here's another. Do you have to swallow your gum to get the calories? Yeah, there's calories in a stick of gum. Anywhere from 10 to 29 calories actually, depending on the gum. Why does slim chance and fat chance have the same meaning? Same thing goes for slow down and slow up if you think about it. Is a question with no answer still called a question? How do you know when you're out of invisible ink? That'd be a tough one. If women do the same job for less money, then why do companies hire men to do the same job for more money? Especially since women do a better job anyways. Why are actors in a movie but on TV? That's right, they're in a movie but on TV. What disease did cured ham have anyways? I'm glad it's cured though. Why do buffalo wings taste like chicken? Yeah, that's right, buffalo wings taste just like chicken. Doesn't make sense. Why do they call them free gifts? Aren't all gifts free? Is there ever a day when mattresses are not on sale? Why isn't the number 11 pronounced 21? I mean, you know, 22, 45, 87. You get it? If a 9/11 operator has a heart attack, who do they call? Why is a third hand on a watch called the second hand? What do you call a male ladybug? Poor guy. What hair color do they put on your driver's license if you're bald? Why do we sing Take Me Out to the Ball Game when we're already there? Has anyone ever made mouse-flavored cat food? That'd be a good one. Why isn't phonetic spelled the way it sounds? I've been wondering about this last one for a long time. In English class, why did they teach us that I goes before E except after C? I don't think so. What about these words? Neither, weird, sees, protein. I mean, that's a lot of words, right? Look at all of them. Somebody stuck the E in the wrong place, I'm guessing. I suppose they didn't know the rule. And then there's this C thing where the E comes first after the C. Well, not in this case. Look at those. Ancient, sufficient. Right. I before E. Not always. It's a cruel joke they played on kids, if you ask me, including me. Yeah, I know. The entire saying is I before E except after C, or when sounded as A, as in neighbor and way, and weird is just weird. I guess I didn't hear that second part. Who would have remembered it anyways? Weird is just weird? I was probably wondering about something else when they covered it in class. But still, look at all these words. Concierge, glaciers, science. That's more than just a couple of words. It's a dumb rule if you ask me. It has made my life so confusing at times. Thank God there's spell check because it keeps me sane. That's all I got.
Some might say that I'm a loner, but I just call it being free. I am my heart's only owner, or at least I used to be. 'Cause now a wildfire is raging deep inside, and my heartstrings are pulling like the tide. And the match that drew a spark was a single stolen kiss. And if that ain't